So I think this is way more suited for Envy. But that doesn't change the fact that FaZe is hitting every shot. So they could easily win this map.
And here we go. We're into map 2. If you're just joining us, Envy got trounced in the first map, Icebox, but we're now really moving into, as we've been describing, territory that's much more familiar and comfortable for them. But we'll see them on the attack to begin with. To see what they are able to do with this. Looks like Crashy's looking to drone out.
His Rocket's going to run in here with the Frenzy Dan. Is he going to do it the second Crashy's in this drone? Oh dear, Crashy's going to tilt if that happens. I hope for Crashy's mental that doesn't happen.
Oh man!
Don't let it happen.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Oh, he's not gonna do it.
His death is
he has mercy after all.
seconds.
Paranoia comes through as the push comes in. It's Crashy's, and it looks like maybe his mental will be all right after all. But though, with that said, FaZe are defending very well. Marved is just jiggling the triple boxes really effectively, and there's the nice little jump, the little flourish right at the end from Marved to finish off the round, and Envy's split onto A, not successful.
Yeah, and I think it started in the best case scenario. I thought that was the best case scenario, that the drone goes out, you know, Crashy's able to peek, get a frag, and then we blink, and everyone's dead. FaZe has hit all the shots yet again. Incredible plays coming out of FaZe, but the proactive approach on long B really helped them there. It helped them stack the A site, realize that the hit was coming in, and it is just such a solid setup. Breaking the drone for Raucus. FaZe continues to be way ahead in this matchup.
Dash comes through from Baby Bay. Will get taken down. The aggression split here from FaZe as they try to take the fight to Envy. Envy are on the save round, of course, so they've at least got one kill so far, but it looks like that might be it. It's just Mummy left, and Mummy is going to get eliminated as well. So clean 2-0. I really like it when the defensive team just takes the fight to the attackers when the attackers are on eco like that. It's a lot of fun, but I think there's a lot of merit to this approach as well.
We need to change the stream.
Yeah.
We need to change the stream. Right now we're in the category of Valorant. We need to go to speedruns. We need to go in speedruns. FaZe is making this best of 3 go so fast. This is insane. They're playing with such an incredible pace. Again, they're going to take the fight to B long. And look, 3 players from both teams are going to be situated here. No smokes, so we will definitely see a battle.
Looking for control and orb play, actually. Oh no! Caboose able to punish that. Corey goes down. I don't know if he actually... I think he did pick up the orb, actually, just in time. So at least there is that, but obviously you'd rather have him alive and not have the orb. But with that said, FaZe can... It's a difficult situation. This is that classic spot. You look for information, but there's the punish from Finesse. He was ready and waiting for it. You can always expect Finesse to be lurking on the other side of the map on that Cypher. And so this is playing out very standard as far as Envy are concerned, off of the back of that pick. Ooh, good flash from Zach, but there's no follow-up, unfortunately. U-Haul control here for FaZe is actually a big deal. Food looking to try to challenge that, but it's still held by FaZe. That is the only way that they can really come back in this round, by maintaining that U-Haul control, forcing Envy to have to play site and short and not to have any other post-plant positioning. But we'll see if Envy can hold it regardless. Mummy's in that spot by Pocket, and he's going to have that first point of contact as the swing comes out of U-Haul. There's his teammate swinging as well, and FaZe actually doing so much damage. They were outnumbered, outgunned in these spots, but still finding a way forward. Caboose, though, from the cubby, able to do more damage, leaving just Raucus. And there's not too much time here, and he doesn't have much health either, and he'll walk into the crossfire. And Envy will close down the round, but FaZe showing how dangerous they are from bad positions still. That's
Crazy that they managed to bring that back, but the U-Haul control, like you said. So I think there's a couple things we can take away from a round like that, because it's just a bonus round, but we saw FNS's success on the lurk, especially after a pick. We weren't capable of seeing that on a map like Icebox. We're going to see it a lot more here. The second thing, Zachary taking control of U-Haul with all that breach utility. That is very important to FaZe, I can tell. And we're going to see them retake U-Haul successfully a lot this half. But again, the battle at Long B continues.
Looking to try to get that hookah control, that be long control. We know that Envy is a team, though, that might
walk into hookah.
Ooh, and it's looking like it's going to work out here. Corey's getting caught off guard. They're charging and they're splitting onto the site. And FaZe, despite having a lot of players here, they are really in a bad timing on this one. Not ready to defend this. Envy have really found that perfect moment to attack, and they have side control. They still need to get the spike planted. The rotation is coming from FaZe, and there's that breach utility dealing with the cubby spot, and that's Caboose out of the picture. FaZe in a position where they can make things happen. Envy, though, still defending from these awkward positions, and that's what counts, hitting the shots, and Envy hit all the shots at the end. So that's going to be the round for them, 2-2.
Whew. I was so nervous for those guys walking in hookah just now, Dan. This is the riskiest round of the entire game to do a call like this, because you're coming fresh off of that bonus round. You could get reset, have no economy for 3 more rounds, and they just dry walked into hookah. I don't think I've even seen that in a 5-on-5 pro game ever. So it's very unexpected. It's not a favorable fight to typically take, but you can see it really caught FaZe off guard.
And maybe it comes down to some of the conditioning. There's all this heavy B-long presence. Maybe they think that FaZe have an argument to stack more towards that B-long spot, and so far they'd be right, but it's like Babyface trying to defend with a Sheriff, but great, that's a really nice catch by Food, and that's going to allow him to, swing it, but the Showstopper to try to stop things. Corey doing damage, but still down a man. 3 versus 4 here for FaZe. On this defense, Rocket is getting just hammered by the shock darts at the back of the site, but he is still alive. And now he has Zach in with him on the breach. However, look at the slow of the pace right now.
They're aware it's possible, though. They're aware it's possible. Oh, wow. That's insane heads-up play, because you have a Cypher lurking A, and it's so rare that there would be a guy there that it's easy to just overlook it. I could have changed the round.
Still 2 players left for FaZe right now, but not that much firepower. Nice collection of the Phantom, though, for Raucus, although back in the hands of Envy it goes again. And yeah, it looks like this kind of goes to your point before, Sean, as well, that we're seeing the early round game plan, and then how the options are for Envy in the mid rounds. Like the options to reset and go back towards A, because during that early pressure, Finesse is creating space, and there's rotations caused by all of this action towards B, and Envy just know how to punish that.
Yeah, and you can see the conditioning. You mentioned that word earlier. They've gone B every round so far, off the get-go, with heavy B lung pressure. Now they're just going straight into an A hit with FNS lurking the opposite side by B. So are they going to get this 4-on-2 at the A side, or will FaZe's rotate coming quick enough?
Paranoia will be huge here from Marv. This is, if they can tease the Paranoia out of Marv preemptively before they go for the hit, that would be a huge win if they can, but might be difficult. We actually have a Hunter's Fury available for Raucus as well. And there comes Crashy's Hunter's Fury, also trying to clear out the U-Haul position. And that's Raucus down, out for the count as Food with the run it back. Circles the back of the site. Envy have a lot of control right now, but it's by design to a certain extent. FaZe are going to have to play the retake, and it's going to be difficult, but that episode, that's going to catch Mummy. That's a beautiful pickup. That's going to even the numbers. 3 against 3. At least the spike was planted. Crashy's defending for the moment, but he will go down the trace through. Baby Bay is unstoppable with the knife flying through the air. Takes down Food. It's all on Finesse's shoulders, and Baby Bay cannot be stopped.
What? Dan, that was incredible from Baby Bay. It looked like FaZe was totally out of the round, but the breach utility coming out of Zach, we said how important he is to this team as a support player. He has all these crazy lunatics just running around, fragging everyone. He's the man that keeps it at home, right? He's playing it smart, using utility, supporting his teammates. After shocks the planner, opens it up then for Baby Bay to do this insanity. Oh my goodness. How does FaZe steal that round from Envy? 3-3 now. And this is
so
important
crazy
for both teams if you look at the economy, Dan.
Yeah, Baby Bay's playing Quake. He's playing a different game than everybody else when he's on that Jet Ultimate, for sure. Either way, it's back to the more B-centric default. There's less overall pressure here, but we are seeing the boom bot at least, so it's going to be a slower pace. Showers control possibly. Marv in a deeper position. Oh, there's the cam though, and he just straight up owns Crashies. That's a huge loss for Envy early in this round. They need to find a way to recover here, but it is difficult. What would be a good option here, Sean? We see Food pressuring Hookah though, so maybe this is what they want, to take some control back.
Yeah, this isn't doing anything though. Baby is still upping down long B. I mean, there are 3 people at this B site despite Baby Bay opping there. So maybe they can get this 4-on-2 at A, but Food will need to regroup because he is way out of the picture right now.
Finding a timing straight through. There comes the showstopper, clearing out U-Haul, but that tells them that there's no one here. They have to be backside somewhere. And that's a great clearance. That gives them such an important position. They go for the plant, but there comes the Rolling Thunder, using the paint shells to try to delay the push behind the Rolling Thunder. That is going to give more time to Envy, but there come the paint shells from Corey. He knows that they're scattered around U-Haul, and that's going to be some good damage onto Caboose. And they're going to fall through the TP. They're switching up. They're going to be, but there's the from the shadows into Garden. Marv has an angle, takes down Food. They have to come off the spike plant. They have to force it. They don't have much time. Marv is owning absolutely everybody. This doesn't seem real right now. How is he getting so much value? Oh my God, Marv just destroys the entire team.
Oh my God, the man is so cold, Dan. He's so cold. That was such an incredible round coming out of the in-game leader from FaZe, from Showers, where he's literally playing aim lab. He's whipping on the wall to the right and then whipping back to ulting to long B, winning every gun duel, challenging time and time again. All these players, he's taking the fight to them, winning them all. What an insane round coming out of Marv. Putting 4 on the board for FaZe. They're in control of the economy. They're in the lead round-wise. They're in the lead in maps. They have all the momentum, Dan.
If you think about that Baby Bay clutch, and then now that insane ace from Marv, those are 2 rounds that Envy had enormous advantages, that Envy are most of the time closing those down. The game would be, the complexion of this match would be completely different if not for that, if not for the individual prowess from coming from FaZe. That's a lot to deal with, and as you say, we haven't even talked about Corey yet. I'm sure he's going to have something, but we'll have a Hunter's Fury coming in from Raucous that they know Showers control is the play, and the catch onto Finesse. Big frag to get. Caboose, though, able to get some forward ground. They're trying to find a clearance using those satchels, but in comes Marv, and right now, Envy are looking quite desperate. Food. That is a huge clearance into U-Haul, and Crashy's fighting back from Showers gives a chance here now for Envy. They have something to fight with. Nice little crossfire coming through, taking down Zach. Great team play, and now it's Envy's turn. Crashies and Food looking to deliver here for them to secure this round, but it's the final boss. Baby Bay stepping up to the plate, looking to come down from heaven. Almost gets the catch, swaps out for the Vandal. The dash across, he's got a lot to deal with right now. If they play the swing correctly, it shouldn't be possible for Baby Bay. Oh, no, again!
No way,
Baby Bay
man,
makes
no
it happen! Does he have time? He doesn't. But still, Sean, in terms of the emotional, the psychological victory, it is with Baby Bay. Despite losing the round, they're taking everything away from Envy that's possible.
Yeah, you won a 2-on-5. Congratulations, you did. But look at the economy. You mentioned it. I mean, they can't even invest much into this round. How do they open up this round? They might have rifles on all their players, but they're lacking utility. They don't have a paranoia. They're lacking full shields on Crashies and Mame. Like, this is no wall on Food, no trips. Actually, one trip for FNS. I mean, this is just such a hobbled buy coming out of Envy.
When you watch FaZe, I feel like it makes you want to play Valorant just because just some of the insane stuff they're able to do is with just off of the back of these individual plays is nuts. Because if I step into matchmaking, I'm not going to find teammates that are going to help me play like Envy. So
yeah. I mean, every opponent I have is FaZe.
Exactly. Here comes the running back from Food, looking to try to gain some control. U-Haul, the trade is out though from Caboose, able to convert there. That U-Haul control, it was always key, and Caboose with the triple. And this was a very critical round, as you say, Sean. The economy was wiped clean for Envy despite winning the round, and this is the least that they could do to recover from that. 5 players still standing for FaZe. If they can keep it that way towards the end of the round, which looks like it's going to be the case, we'll get the save. Baby Bay and Corey peeling away back to B, to safety, to hold on to their guns.
Yeah, they're gonna need to save these weapons going into the next round. I don't think, yeah, Baby Bay can't get close at all. I would imagine his team is running out of money right now, so this will be a weird situation next round where they're probably gonna have like a half buy. Food might be able to catch them, actually. He's going to be there. He's going to be in sight. If he clears hookah, he's definitely going to get a kill. Oh, and the pinch is in. It's going to clear. Oh, looks like both FaZe guys just go. They don't find out where FaZe is, and Envy can't afford to hunt because their economy is just not there right now.
It is kind of insane that they really need to win another round fairly clean to just recover the damage done by what Baby Bay and Marv have done to them over some of these rounds. And 5-4 though, they've taken the lead with that round victory, and there's still a chance for Envy to have a strong recovery, a strong half.
Revealing area.
And back to the B-long pressure. Oh, actually dodging the recon. So they're going to suggest, they're going to try to hide that B pressure. And it looks like it might be working here, Sean, because the defender rotation is coming. They're at the back of the site. They're not sure what's going on right now. FaZe.
I think FNS has showed a little bit of pressure over towards A. He's let them know, you know, someone's over here. But the fact that it's been dead silent for so long, it makes Raucous go back to elbow. But these guys are out of the site. So even if this drone sees Envy, I don't think they could even do anything about it.
Pain shells are so annoying. Chip damage done to Food, but he'll get the orb. 50 seconds for the spike to be planted. Finesse we can see on the A side of the map. Baby Bay taking down Food. That's a huge pick. That stops any pressure dead, really. Although that said, Caboose is not done. Straight into the backside, and they are getting wiped out right now. And I mean, you see Finesse here, and the whole point is to create options that if they can't complete on B, at least they can rotate back. But they got just destroyed on every peak.
Yeah, I mean, it's an option, but they're not even getting to use that option. It's like going to go out to dinner or something. You order like a Diet Coke, and you know you want something else, so you order a Sprite. But instead of Diet Coke, you get like orange juice, and the other drink just doesn't even exist. Just nothing like what you planned on happening happens if you're Envy right now. It's so wild. They're just getting obliterated in all these fights. And it takes some insane strategic masterpiece for them to string together any rounds.
They have to be able to live up to some of these individual plays. Corey, the headhunter, just annihilates Food and Caboose on the defense. And again, those 2 kills, it just makes a difference. That extra kill that he gets, that they can't gain ground into the site. And now they're stuck in Garden, stuck in Hookah. They have to win fights to get out of this position, and winning fights, well, that is the playground of FaZe. That's where they want to be. That's where they do their best work, and they are just crushing it again. Oh no, not like this. Baby Bay taking down Mummy to finish off the round in this Baby Bay fashion, and that's going to be FaZe taking the lead once again.
Wow, this game is going back and forth in every which way. I think Envy should be favored on the defense side, but man, oh man, FaZe is just destroying them when they run into them. I think Envy, who typically is very loose and is willing to take fights, they're shelling up because of the fact that they're losing all these duels, and it's actually compounding the issue.
Yeah, it's that classic spot where, you know, you don't like talking about the confidence game in that regard, but you know what, I'll hold that thought, because a fast push coming in, the confidence game is going to be just run the showstopper straight into the site, force the action, and that is a great way to take the initiative, to get yourself back into the game, and it's working here for Envy. They've got the site, the spike should be able to be planted shortly. You see, though, FaZe still have some control in the backhaul, but beautiful work there. Finding the wallbang, getting the reveal on Raucous. Crashies has elbow control, and Envy, they're looking pretty strong right now. Baby Bay is going to try to go for the clearances, but he's got a couple players to deal with as he pushes forward in this spot, and Marv coming from long as well. It's going to be taking down Mummy on the flank. This is starting to look very difficult. Baby Bay with the dash in with the knives, and all of a sudden, disaster strikes for Envy. They were looking so good. Caboose, though, able to return in the 1v1 against Marv. He has to find it, but Marv, the flick is unbelievable from him, and that's going to be the spike defused, and FaZe up to 7.
You have cat to be kidding me right now, Dan. That... How? How does Baby Bay do it? How does he just ignore elbow and just dash in the perfect flank from Marv? Oh man, FaZe is all over this. If FNS just checked his cam, it was at long B. Oh, they were so unaware of the Marv flank. Beautiful play again from the in-game leader. There's so much pivotal spots he's had. Almost all of them from long B, actually. Wow.
This is one of those games where it reminds me again just of that, almost that precedent set by 100 Thieves and TSM in the first strike finals. This idea that one team can be able to find all these advantages or create like really strong positions tactically, strategically. Yet when it comes down to it, one team is just clutch as hell. And right now that team is FaZe. They are not missing a beat when it comes to running into these sites and hitting every shot.
Oh my gosh, they're in shower so fast. Normally there's a utility battle. These guys just ran through the smoke.
And V on the defense now in this first round of the second half, and Ness at least trading the showers push. Caboose trying to hold on to things here, but well, have to give it up. FaZe, as you said, Sean, that breach utility extremely powerful and taking a very important position, which is U-Haul control. And two players now, Food and Crashies. They have to try to do what FaZe seem to be doing so easily, which is being against the odds and still finding ways to win. Be able to take down one. A second traded. Food now in a 1 versus 2. Corey's extremely low. Very doable here for Food. We're going to need to see that form that we've seen from him in the last month or so. There's the tab. Doesn't know about the showers player. This will take him down. And there it is. FaZe converting the second pistol round of bind here. And I'm starting to lose hope for Envy at this point, Sean, because as you said, the confidence game, it is real. It's a real thing.
It's very real. It's very real. And it looks like Envy's going to take this one on the chin. We haven't seen many force buys since, the Stingers got nerfed. So they're going to save here. They're going to potentially give FaZe 9 to 5. And FaZe is going to be on a bonus round. They already play loose. I don't want to look too far ahead, but that round is going to be everything. Woo! Baby, it's so fast!
All pushing through. There goes Finesse trying to swing back in, but swing and a miss. Corey just in there. The paranoia not doing really anything as he takes those engagements at such a close range. FaZe are just in their element right now. Crashies in 1 versus 2. Actually, might catch falling back, but unfortunately, it's not going to work out. Raucus is ready for it. 9 to 5. FaZe still just charging. As you said, Sean, it does feel like a speed run. It really does.
It really does. And look, all of the soldiers right now marching towards the B site, they are just going to send it. And Envy has guessed wrong. They have guessed very wrong. There's 3 people at the A site right now. Cypher is loaning all of his stuff over here, it looks like. Oh dear. They're going to move so fast at this B site right now, I feel like. Knowing FaZe and the weapons they have right now. The Boombot going hookah. Dark, it's nothing.
All it takes is one huge clutch from Envy or one big moment from an individual to bring the confidence levels up for the entire team. We've seen it so many times.
That's actually a disaster that they let that drone spot 3 of them. So now they're going to opt to back out. But if you look where the raise is right now. Look at the ground Caboose has.
This is great. This is beautiful. This is what we're talking about. This could be a great moment for Caboose. Oh no! The whips come through at the worst possible time. He had the play. That was the play. Still, though, it's not done just yet. We've got Mummy here on the site looking to see if he can defend, but he is getting barraged by utility from FaZe. Somehow, Baby Bay's standing on 1 HP. Who's looking to drop down at the dark cover? Where did that come from? Corey finding Food. I don't even understand what that was, but that's surely the last best effort gone now in this round for Envy, and they're going to have to fall back.
Oh, no,
that one moment from Caboose. Sean, I think that tells you everything. It tells you everything about this game for Envy.
Yeah, that's so rough. I mean, we talked about it. We said, this is going to play out different than Icebox, because what's going to happen is FaZe is going to group in one area like Icebox, and a push can actually happen on the other side of the map, and you can find a cheeky angle, exactly like what Caboose just did. But when I envisioned it in my head, That's not how it played out. That is not how it played out. And this is the most pivotal round of the game right now. The bonus round for FaZe, breaking Envy's money. But they did save 3 guns. That is very important on a round like this, to save 3 weapons, because now you can hobble together a buy, and your buy is still technically better than your opponent's.
Oh wow! Just seeing that that was, if he gets those 2 kills, which I think in normal circumstances, Caboose gets those 2 kills. If it hasn't been that they've been just, their confidence has been affected in this matchup, which I think is fair to say, that probably gets those 2 kills, they win the round. I think it's very, very, I think it's very easy to say that that's a round-winning advantage. But swing on Showers control, Marv takes down Finesse, of course. And he's looking to go forward, and Raucous as well. The lack of respect here on some of these plays is starting to get out of hand here from FaZe, and it's a 4 versus 3 in their favor as they start to take the orb control towards Garden. And there we go, Crashies. He holds onto hookah control. This is a must. Caboose now, redemption perhaps, as he takes the fight against Baby Bay, wins it, and now down to Crashies, also winning his fight. Able to dodge the aftershock. Envy looking good here. They have Zach in a 2 versus 1. Or in a 1 versus 2, I should say, as far as Zach is concerned. And the TP play is made.
Smart there from Zach. He waited to see if Crashies would cancel the drone. Look, Mummy's already here, and yeah, this round is over. It's way too easy to telegraph everything for Mummy right there. He's running around, has no time, can't clear the angles. So Mummy closes it out, stops the bleeding for Envy. But man, I mean, they have a lot to do now. Because of losing that 3rd round, what that does to the economy of the attackers, it's huge, actually. So now FaZe is going to be buying again, and Envy will need to string together rounds if they want to win this game.
I think you set it up nicely, Sean. Must-win round for Envy. We have Caboose working Showers control this time. He has a showstopper, and Showers can be a good early position to use that showstopper, but unfortunately for him, there's only 1 player there. It's Marv who's pressuring Showers. So Caboose is not going to find some epic showstopper in the early rounds. It's going to be Crashies though. He's looking to find the frag instead with that Hunter's Fury, and in kind, Corey going to satchel into the B site with that showstopper. He's not actually finding position with it, and it's a whip, so that's good news for Envy. The pressure still continues though. Food's in trouble. He might have to TP here, but he can't get out in time. Oh, Baby Bay converting a double. This is looking terrible. A terrifying duo of duelists from FaZe, and Corey and Baby Bay doing all of the damage, putting Envy down to 2 players.
Marv has been lurking Showers this whole time. The site is open. Envy's at the wrong site. They're going to be saving again. Dan, they cannot afford to lose these weapons. We're going to be sitting at 11-6. They're going to move back to the site, hoping FaZe, gifts them a kill or 2. I don't see a world where, that they can win this. This is so difficult.
And the dash out of position. They've been spotted now, though. FaZe looking ready for this. Come on, taking down Finesse, and there's just, again, FaZe, it looks like they're in a trance, like this immovable kind of pace that they have mentally. All players on the same level in terms of how they're playing, and just charging through with unshakable confidence, taking all of the fights. Doesn't matter. It could be any team that they're playing right now, and I feel like they would just be doing all of the same things. Exactly the same kind of confidence. It's just looking amazing for them at the moment, and this team, I did not expect them to look so good against Envy.
I didn't either. I want this kind of confidence for anything in my life, Dan. Anything. It must feel so good to be that confident.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. It's got to compound itself when you're playing with other players that are as confident as you are. It's just, it's crazy.
This is the first time I think we've seen FaZe slow it down and spread the map on either map. They're just spreading out a default, waiting for an aggression. This is interesting because Envy isn't being aggressive. I think they're too scared to be aggressive after what's happened to them so far in this series.
Yeah, they're in that. I mean, for people who have played a lot of Valorant, you get into these spots where you want to be aggressive because you feel like it's the right play. But you don't feel like you can do it because if you take the risk and die, the round that loses you the game happens. And that could be the case here. Baby Bay, I don't understand, but he is Baby Bay, and he just does things of his own volition, and he makes it work. Mummy is still in U-Haul with a Sheriff. Crashy's also Sheriff here. Keep that shot towards Showers. There is ground to work with here for Envy. Envy looking to find a position. Tagging Baby Bay from the back. The satchel, though, causing huge problems there for Mummy. Food still alive and kicking, though. 2 versus 2. Envy trying to find a way to win this one. Crashies finds his Sheriff shot. He's been looking for a while, but he'll nail it onto Raucus. Zach is the last man standing coming out of Showers. He's been spotted now. He does have the spike, and he has to go for the spike.
10 seconds left.
Oh, that's a
hurt.
huge shock dart straight to the face. Force, he can't use the Rolling Thunder, and Food will take him down. I don't know how MV won this round, Sean, I must say, but it is some light in what has been a very, very dark game of Bind.
Breach looks so great with his arms like that. It looks, I'd never seen him have that pose at the end of a round. I've never seen someone kill him
Breach.
with the kit, with the glitch pop kit.
Ah, right, yeah. Yeah, Breach does not have a COVID body as well. I have full COVID body right now.
No, he's built. He's ready to withstand anything. But what something to point out about Breach, you can see Zachary lining this fault lineup. He's been lending this to the Showers player, Marv, and it's making it feel like there's more players going Showers than there actually is, because he's doing that all the way across the map.
Long aggression. Hunter's Fury coming through to boost. There's a world where you'd love to punish that, but you know that server's being protected. And oh my god, Corey, how did he
get there?
And Marv in a deep position as well. And just like that, a quick double, and is turning the round on his head. Marv trying to survive in the cubby. He's got players coming for him though. Crashies will, with expert precision, take him down. 3 players in Hookah for FaZe. They don't have any presence towards the A side of the map, and this is a 3-on-3. This is a huge moment. This is a turning point. If Envy can find success in this round, Sean, I feel like a comeback is on.
I think so too, but I wouldn't have put any other agents in this scenario for both teams. I mean, you have Smokes on defense, and on offense, you have the Breach with the Rolling Thunder. You have a Jet to open things up. You have a Sova with Recons. I think this is a very interesting 3-on-3, and I foresee this going into a post plant because Envy's going to allow it to happen.
30 seconds left.
No Hunter's Fury for Crashies. That would be so valuable. Some presence felt on B, and Envy can reliably know that that has to mean that this is indeed the site. But they don't want to give any early kills away. Spike being planted, they know that where one of the players is now because of that. There comes a shock dart. That's actually going to miss. There comes the Rolling Thunder.
No way.
It looks like they want to do it, but they're actually just playing for delay. They're playing for post-plant position. That said, Raucus able to take down Finesse from Cubby. There comes a swing. Mummy, huge kill. Important frag to find. FaZe playing the site, playing the spike together. And there's a great spot and a reset. It's up to Crashies. He's spotted Baby Bay. He has to win this 1v1. He's got 5 bullets to do it. There it goes on top. The Sheriff comes out and he has to hit the shot. Baby Bay's dancing around and Crashies. He's gonna nail it. And there it is. Envy still in the match. Thanks to Crashies.
Both players played that so well. Remain calm despite the whiffs. Oh my goodness. That was the biggest round of the game. You said it. You couldn't have said it any better. I now see a world where Envy can come back into this game. I heavily favor them on defense, and FaZe is a momentum team that will rely on an economic difference to run away with attacker halves. Now that the economies are even, and Envy has, stabilized a little bit, they have their ults, I actually favor them on a given round, like any particular round.
Oh, I love that we're seeing the Judge here from Finesse. Judge is OP. See if Finesse can get any love. It does seem like he's going to get some action here as well, because there's that first case. He's going to stand in the case for the Judge. Love this. Pops Raucus. Who else is next for the Judge? It looks like that's going to be it. Corey's able to trade him out. But that's a big kill to find immediately in the round. But that said,
double TP to
Oh
heaven.
no, oh no, Marv is doing so much damage again. Caboose on the flank though, he could do just what Marv just did, but to FaZe instead. He's waiting for the moment, the trigger discipline coming from Caboose. He's calm, he's patient, he's collected, but it's only good for one, and Crashies can't get it done. In the end, it's 12 for FaZe. It's match point for FaZe.
Wow. Wow. FNS definitely overextended with the judge. Marv again ends up in this ridiculously forward position. TP's into heaven. Into heaven. Not with his ult. Just a normal TP, a shrouded step. He goes from mid-sight to heaven. Gets one in the side of the head on the rotate. That changes the flow of the entire round. Slows down the rotate. Oh my goodness. The individual plays on FaZe are unreal.
And this is it. FaZe have Envy completely on the ropes. The buy is terrible. And this is where you would expect FaZe to close things down. We've seen, though, Envy have won a round with weaponry like this previously, and it was a defense on the A site in which they did it. Oh, actually, good info.
He's just fighting up short A. He's just walking up. There is a trip next to him. But as raised with satchels, yeah, he's going right over this.
What can he find? He knows this one is showers. It's going to do a lot of damage, but Finesse is still alive with the frenzy. Caboose is there with him with showers as well, and Caboose does have a showstopper. Lots of ults available. There is a run it back for Food also, and there it is. It gets popped, they believe, from Food as they try to make his way through spawn. But on the other end of it, Corey's still defending. FaZe has so much position. They are going to lose showers, Envy. They've got nothing left. It's just Food in a 1 versus 4. He's damn good, and it's a nice transfer. Food back at it again. Curveball resets the situation. Still 2 players left. The pace is still high from Food as he tries to suggest that he's dropping away down from heaven, and he's going to have to do it in front of the wall, but there's a player close. What is going on here? Zach to take him down. It's Zach to finish it off. FaZe will take it into against Envy, sending them down into the lower bracket. Amazing response from FaZe in this series. I can't believe that they look so good.